My name is Kaylee Edwards and I am the Fall Play Director. Fall Play this year is The Velveteen Rabbit, originally written by Marjorie Williams, and this stage adaptation is a classic retelling, just live, of the children's book that everyone knows and loves. And so if you've grown up with the children's book, then come and see the live adaptation of it.
My name is Karina Sharma and I play the Velveteen Rabbit. Honestly, I just like being involved. Working with the cast is really fun.
I am Kira Griffin and I play young Steve. It's such an energetic role. Like, young Steve is such, like, because obviously he's like a child, so he's always going around and doing stuff, and it's just so like energizing.
This is a timeless, classic, just heartwarming story of a boy growing up. The show itself is actually narrated by the older version of the boy, and so as that narration is taking place, we are seeing it acted out on stage. The best part is it's only an hour, so you can make a whole night of it or a whole day of it. Go out for dinner first, come see the show, or come see the show and then go out for dinner after. It's really great for everybody of all ages.
My name is Allison Personius and I play the Rocking Horse. The Rocking Horse was the older brother's toy originally, and now it's a hand-me-down to the boy Steve. So the Rocking Horse is kind of the mentor for the Velveteen Rabbit in teaching him all he needs to know about the world.
My name is Dylan Clark and I play the train. So the train is another toy that is owned by Steve when he was 4. And the train is interesting because he's kind of the bully of the bunch. Like, so's along with the boat, they kind of like, they're really mean to the Velveteen Rabbit because they see him as almost inferior, as he's a stuffed animal and the train and boat are like the cool battery-powered toys.
It spans generations. These kids, these students are doing an incredible job of portraying the aching of growing up and you know, how that looks. And our play is set in 1922 London. And so, you know, that was 100 years ago this year. And yet this story is still being told, it is still relevant. So on Saturday, November 5th at 1 p.m., we have something called a relaxed performance, which I am so excited to be introducing to the Springford community. It is something that's never really been done at the high school level, at least that I'm aware of, and so I'm so excited that we are able to introduce this to a younger generation in the hopes that they can continue to use it for the good in communities as they get older. Basically what it is it's a sensory-friendly performance, so it's a hush-free, judgment-free zone, which means that anybody coming into this space is encouraged to experience the show as they need to experience it. That could mean getting up and moving. That could mean using communication devices. We will be having a sensory library out in the lobby, which includes fidget toys or anything that is needed for someone to experience the show as they need to see it. We'll also be featuring a quiet area out in the lobby for patrons who need to exit and take a breather. The only rule that day is that you can't touch the actors or go on the stage, but other than that, it is we are, you know, encouraging you to experience the show however you'd need to. It's just a little bit more relaxed for really, really young kids or otherwise people who have felt ostracized by the theater in the past. So we encourage everybody to come just like you would to a neurotypical show, but just be aware that we are relaxing some of the typical rules of the theater that day. So our opening night is Friday, November 4th at 7 p.m. We then have the relaxed performance / matinee performance on Saturday, November 5th at 1. And then our closing performance is Saturday, November 5th at 7 p.m. We will also be holding a faculty show and gold card performance on Thursday, November 3rd at 4 p.m.